it's Drea here with Fancy Farm. I wanted to just show you a little more of my pantry and what I'm just thought of, like, it's going to be super amazing for inventory because, oops, that's Amos making a mess, because I can really see what I've got here, which is super nice. It's like all in one spot, and I thought it would be cool if I just like always, it's nice when you can just look at your pantry and see, okay, this is what I'm low on this month. I need to stock up because we buy once a month. So as I'm looking here, I'm seeing this row, it's completely empty, and these were my peas. So I definitely need to stock up on my peas. I need to stock up on my corn. This is very low. And so basically my goal is I want everything to be like all the way to the front of the shelf, as high as it can go. So I see my olives, I need to get a case of olives. I see my corn, I need to get probably 2 cases of my corn, 2 cases of my peas. My beans are good, I'm only 1 down. My refried beans, because I have a whole nother case down below that I can restock up on. But in the future, I'm probably not gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna like have cases down below or anything. I want it to just be, this is my stockpile, like just what is in that row. I don't know if that's so wise or not, but for me, I can actually, I could really see it. Once this is gone, then I'll just have my rows. So like this is, I don't know why I have so much tomato stuff. I have tons of tomato paste, like 3 cases of tomato paste. So this is what happens. So this is what happened in the past. I did not have a pantry where I could really see it, and it was getting stockpiled in the garage at our old place. And I would just kind of go out there sometimes and look, oh, I need to stock up this, but a lot of times I would just kind of guess and like, oh, I think I'm getting low on this. In my house I was getting low, and I'm like, I don't think I have any more out in the garage. And so I would think I wouldn't have any more, and I would buy another case or 2 and then find out, oh, I still have plenty. So that's why I love this system. I'm super excited about it. This was not even planned, and it just worked out. I was like, oh man, I love it. So I can look here and I see, oh, my mushrooms, I want them all the way up front. And this, I've got more. I could top that back up. But anyways, I just want it to be, I want these cases off. Like my noodles, I'd rather them not on the shelf, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I guess I just want to make, he's learning how to clap right now. Yay! Anyways, yeah, so, yeah, I like the row system. I really like it, because I mean, honestly, I can fit a lot. Like, in 1 row is for sure 2 cases of that. So, okay, I guess I can only fit 1 case, because I can fit 15 here, so that's okay. I'm okay with not being a huge giant stockpile. Someday in the future, I would love to have a root cellar, or just an area that I can really stash pile our food, but that's okay. I still like the system, and so I just counted and figured out I can't do 2 cases in a row. I can do 1 case. I can do 15 cans. So I'm getting close. It's almost to the end of October. I actually haven't even looked at the date, but I know we're like down to the last less than 2 weeks. So we're getting closer, which I'm looking forward to, because yeah, starting to get scrimpy on things around here, and I'm ready to do a big stock up again. And then also I am gonna have to break something on the challenge, and that's toilet paper. We did not make it. We are 2 rolls away from being out, and that is not gonna last for almost 2 more weeks. So I am going to, actually, Joel's in town today, so I'm going to, that just reminded me, I'm going to call him and be like, hey, pick up some toilet paper. So, because you can't go without that. But I ran out of laundry soap, and so I am using shampoo at the moment. Good thing I had a big stash pile of that, but I don't want to run that low either. So I have wanted to make homemade laundry soap for a long time. I bought the ingredients a while ago. The only tricky part is I bought the ingredients for a dry powder, and that was at our old place. I meant to do this a long time ago, never have gotten around to it. So I have the ingredients for a dry powder, but I'm a little worried about it because we can't get hot water to our washing machine. So it's only cold water, and I don't know how well that will break down and dilute. So I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work great, then I'll just store it for someday in the future when Joel can figure out to get hot water to the washing machine. That will one day be conquered, I'm sure of it. But right now it's not a priority. So if that doesn't work out, I'm gonna look and see if I might have the makings for liquid detergent. I used to make it a long time ago. I wasn't super pleased, but it is what it is. Hopefully someday I'll find a recipe that I really like, but for now I need something to get me by till the end of the month. So, because we do a load every single day. There's not a day that goes by that we're not doing laundry. Yeah, I will show you when I make that laundry soap. I will take a video of it so you can see, but yeah, we're getting to that point that I'm having to make do with different things, like using shampoo for laundry soap. It works. And actually, to be honest, I've been using dish soap too, but I don't want to run out of my dish soap either. I need my dish soap more than I need the shampoo. And I know the shampoos, I could make it last to the end of the month. But anyways, either way, it's not going to last just using it constantly for laundry soap, and who knows how good that is too. So I am going to make laundry soap soon, today or tomorrow. Back to my pantry ordeal thing. I'm really excited because we are down to the end of the month to do I mean, not quite, but we're getting close. We're nearing. So I want to start my list. And I'm so stoked because now it's like, okay, I see what I've got and I want to make sure everything is like totally good. So so basically I'm never out of anything. I can just always be like, I've got it. So my mushrooms, I need a case of that. I know it sounds silly. We don't go through these much. It'd probably be unwise to buy another case of these, but every once in a while, I'm like the only one that eats them. And so every once in a while, I do have a hankering for these and I will eat these green olives. But I'm also the kind of person, I can't stand like seeing something not even or whatever. So if I stockpiled and had all the other cans up to the shelf, it will drive me crazy to not have my olives up to the shelf. So I'm going to buy a case of that because I have to have it all just so. So I'm going to stock on my olives, my mushrooms, all my tomato stuff is still totally good. I've got a big stash of tomato stuff. I need another case of black olives. Green beans are good. Corn, peas, white beans are good. Refried beans are good. This is salmon. Anyways, I'm just super excited about that because I'm like, wow, it is going to be so easy to do my grocery list now. Like before it was like, what do I need? Well, now it just stands out, just like pops out at me. It's like, oh wow, this one's out and this one's getting low. And so it makes it really easy. I love it. And then as far as my spices, I can see them all here. Now I know it's horrible. We don't have it covered and the sunlight is hitting in. It's already making my lemon pepper turn brown. It's taking that yellowy color out. So I have got to get a curtain on this, and honestly, I have material. It's sitting down at the post office right now, but like you know, I am trapped in my house. I actually love it. Anyways, but as soon as Joel can, hopefully Joel will have time to get that on his way home today, because I need a curtain up on this because it's not good that the sunlight is coming in and, you know, breaking down my thing. So, but it'll live. It'll be okay. So, but I can really see my spices right out here in the open. Like, I guess, you know, I would rather just be stockpiled. I don't care if it's going to take me a long time to use it. I'd rather be stockpiled and know that I am good. If I need to reach for something, I've got it. So I see my paprika, my cumin, my chili powder looks good, but lemon pepper. This is my homemade chicken bouillon, which I want to make that sometime. But anyways, we're good on that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't order that from the store. But my onion powder, onion flakes, like I can look at here, I can see it all right up at my eyes and see, okay, that's getting a little low. I need to stock up on my garlic powder. Or I can't even see my Italian seasoning behind that. So I need to stock up that. You know, so I'm super stoked about this system because now it's like I can see it all and I can just make sure it's always stocked up. there's always plenty. And if everything's completely stocked up, we're good for a few months. I mean, technically, like if it got bad. But each month I can always replenish something, right? I'm pretty excited. I've got like randoms on the top. And I do want to kind of like really get a system for the top shelf as well, but I'm not quite there yet. Right now I'm just focusing on these 2 shelves. And yeah, and that's like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that is like all of our food. Other than of course the freezers and the fridge, you know, and then, you know, our produce, like as far as the, oh, which I should show you the potatoes and everything. Let me see here. Here are all our beautiful pumpkins. We have a few more in a different spot.
I want to see my frog.
Cute little froggy Evelyn caught. Found it in our house. Very nice. And then our potatoes. These are just the ones that I'm going to process out inside, dehydrate and such. I thought about canning them because my aunt came for a visit and she was like, hey, it's actually really easy to can potatoes. But she said purple potatoes turn gray when you can them. So I'm just going to skip it all together this year, even though I was like, oh, maybe I will. But nah, I'm not going to can them if they look all weird. So next year. And then all of our onions. And then let me take you around to our spaghetti squash.
It's gonna ride the horsey.
Very cool. Anyways, and then here is all of our spaghetti. I have to block the microgreens off because Amos gets into them. But yeah, all of our spaghetti squash there. Our beautiful microgreens. And then a few more pumpkins. And yeah, I wanted to show you our harvest, and so I'm super excited about that. And I told you about the garlic patch that Joel planted, and then he also planted a whole, boy, I don't know how big technically it is, but he planted 185 pounds of wheat berries, so red hard wheat. So we will see how that works out and if we're gonna get any wheat next year. Also, I was just thinking it really saves on brain power. When you can't see what you like, I don't know. I guess before the way I was set up, I had some in this cabinet, some in that cabinet, some here, some there, like kind of like spread out all over the place. And now it's like I see it all in one spot and I don't have to work hard on my brain. I can just be like, oh, I see the peas are out. We need to get more peas. Oh, I see the corn's getting low. Let's get some more corn. You know, like all I have to do is look right over there and be like, okay, I need this, this, and that. You know, instead of being like, oh, look at this cupboard and see, I think that's okay. Look at this cupboard. Like it's all mixed all around, and it's like I don't have to hardly even think. I could just look like, okay, I need that. And another thing I was thinking, this is kind of something else, but I love this organizing system. Like I love the organization of it, of like seriously not having to think that hard. Like all I have to do is take my little list and walk through my pantry and write down, I need this, I need that. Super easy, super easy. Way easier than thinking, okay, I'm going to make this, I'm going to be making these meals, blah, blah. You know, it's just really nice to be able to see that's what I'm low on, that's what I need to get. And then I want to do something like that with my freezers. I need to get organized with my freezers because if I was, it's crazy easy just to look at what I've got and what's low and I need to top it up. My freezers, it's kind of a mess. And I'm like, okay, is there some butter? I know I bought bulk butter. Is there butter buried in this corner or is this all the butter I got? You know, or different things like that. Our meat, we never buy meat. It all comes sourced from our farm. So the meat is just whatever we happen to have at the time. We have to kind of go with the flow. Eventually it will be like tons of options, but right now we're kind of going with the flow. We're low on chicken right now, but we'll be having lots of turkey soon and all sorts of things. So yeah, but we've got lots of meat, lots of well, I want to say ground beef, but I forgot we lost our freezer and it turned that pretty much all into turkey. So I actually got to go check out our freezers and see what we've got. I know we are getting to the end, but we will be putting a cow in the freezer very soon here. We have 2 bulls, and one is a young bull that I really wanted to keep for breeding our mini Jersey because he's a mini Jersey. But it just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense to have 2 bulls, and it's not like that was going to be like, we were going to be this mini Jersey breeding farm. That's kind of in my mind what I was thinking, and it's just never going to go that road. I'm too practical. Joel has his own focus, and that's not going to, I'm not going to put energy into building up mini Jerseys when it's not realistic. I've actually even though I 100% love mini Jerseys, they are adorable, the best thing to start off on a farm, I wouldn't anymore because now I realize we go through a lot of milk, and now we are actually providing milk for friends as well. So it's like I would never get another mini Jersey because I want the biggest production as possible, as long as it's Jerseys, because I do like the high cream content that you get from Jerseys. They do give the most cream out of all the cows out there. Yeah, so, yeah, I wouldn't even get a mini Jersey. I mean, I have a mini Jersey, and I will keep her forever. She's the cutest little cow, and I love her. And, but I'll never get another mini Jersey. Now, they are very popular and easy to sell. That's why I was kind of going down that road. But Joel really wants the beef. And I thought, what if we keep the mini Jersey bull, and he kind of dual purpose. You still get your beef cows bred, but we have the mini Jersey to breed with my mini Jersey and like sell some, you know, pretty expensive little calves, but, and that's fine. He doesn't want to do it. And he wants his beef cow, which I get. He's way bigger than the miniature Jersey bull. Not that the mini Jersey is tiny. He's just, he's much smaller than the actual beef bull that we have, which, I mean, we actually have mainly the miniature line in all of our cows, other than our Jersey. She's like a mid-sized Jersey. I consider her like a full-size cow, but she's technically a smaller Jersey. She seems huge compared to our other cows, but I had a friend's cow over here, and she's a brown Swiss, and she's much bigger than our big Jersey. So anyways, yeah, so we do have smaller lines. We're going for the smaller breed of cows, Herefords mainly, because you get more cuts for the same amount of meat. That's our goal. You know, it's like, yeah, we could buy a half a cow on a full-size cow, but I could buy a whole miniature cow, which is probably about the same amount as half a cow, for double the cuts. So you get lots of nice cuts instead of like, you know, because you always blow through the steaks. I feel like we do. We always blow through the steaks so quick, and they're like gone, and then we're just making do with ground beef for like ever. Anyways, so this way we get double the cuts. So that's what we were going towards. Anyways, I'm babbling. I've lost my whole train of thought. I don't even know why I got on cows. I'm sure I'll remember in a minute. But it helps a lot, this system. I can see it. I don't have to think about it. I just say, oh, I need that, you know. And so I kind of want to transfer the system into my freezer and somehow get super organized and amazing there. Anyways, yeah, I'm totally in love with my pantry. So if you have an opportunity to get a pantry somehow like this, I know it's probably super impractical, but I just can't believe how easy it makes it to see it all there and just to like know exactly what you've got and what you need. You know, it makes grocery shopping so easy. I've never had it so easy in my life. So, but anyways, and it's something us women we do on a regular basis, so it's fun to make it easier, and it's just so nice. It's so organized. I love order. Anyways, it's not chaos. So the more my home feels in order and not chaotic, the more I feel at peace. Like I don't handle chaos super well. And so like the more I stay at home, any day leaving the house, it feels like a chaotic day to me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm spinning out of control. Like it's like, oh, I can't handle this. I gotta slow down. Now church is different. Church is just like, it's busy getting ready for church in the morning, but there's just something different. You go to church and you just kind of like can breathe again and get a little bit recharged. And I don't know, church is completely different. It does not do that to me. But going over to a friend's house, going shopping, literally doing anything, going to my mom's, anything gets me like, oh, gotta go home and breathe. I'm really weird like that. But church does not do that to me. I come home feeling relaxed. It's so funny. Anyways, maybe it's our church because it's pretty low key, not even, I shouldn't say low key. It's very small. I consider it a home church in a church. So that's what it makes me think of. A home church inside of a church building. So inside of a building. Anyways, that's how I think of it. But yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to tell you about my pantry, how much I love it. I have an absolutely amazing husband. Joel is so good. He's so good to me. He built that pantry and I am totally in love with it. And he does so much around here. I mean, I am such a blessed woman to have a man that knows how to really, I mean, anything he puts his mind to, he can do it. Like, he is very capable, a very capable man. It's just his time. He's always busy. But, I am so blessed and so thankful that he has made me a beautiful pantry. And lots of things around here. A beautiful home. I still can't get over. I love being back home and in our cabin. And yes, there's so much to do. Yes, we have unfinished walls and rooms that aren't closed off and like an unending list of things that we need to do. But it's still, there's just so much pleasure in being in our home that we built with our own hands. And that we are, and it's not even that. I mean, yes, there is a lot of specialness to that, but it's just being settled. It's being home and we can move forward and homestead that we want to homestead and just like live our life that we really desire to live our life. And Joel's trying to build up the farm, which is really exciting. His goal is to be a full-time farmer. So that is super exciting. It's definitely, it's a roller coaster, you know, ups and downs. And we plan for it to be that way for about 3 years. You know, that's the goal, 3-year plan. But we so love it here. So love it here. And, yeah. Hi. And we're getting more settled for winter, which is super nice. We just got our goats. So the goats and sheep basically free range the entire summer. The cows have been gone all summer long at our pastor's place. We only have 2 cows here, our milkers right now, with their calves. And then, anyways, yeah, so winter's coming upon us. We just have a batch of turkeys that we need to butcher, but they will be butchered like a week or 2 before Thanksgiving. And then we have a batch of chicken that will be butchered this coming week, like just in a couple days, and we'll be done with those. And then we got our goats and sheep all penned up now. They are, after we harvested the garden, moved them all in there, so that's super nice. They're all settled for the winter. Chickens are pretty much good. The only thing we need to button up is we got to get a milk parlor finished, because it's going to get cold and we don't want to be milking outside in the freezing cold winter. So we do need to get the milk parlor done, and we're going to be bringing the cows home any day. So I'm hoping to catch that on video. But to be honest, whenever we deal with the cows, whenever we're trying to catch them or whatever, transferring cows is very chaotic and it's very stressful, and it's not the prettiest moment on this farm. So there's a lot of frustration that goes on with it, but it's getting better each time. It's just, it would be a lot easier if we had some cow horses and we could just hop on some horses and wrangle them up a lot easier. But we're gonna see how that goes, and we'll bring them home soon. We're just kind of getting buttoned up for winter. We're getting really close to like settling in. I love wintertime because you really slow down. I can already feel it. I can already feel my spirit just kind of settling down a little bit. And I think it's because I got the potatoes stored up, and I got a big batch of potatoes dehydrated. I probably honestly have about 2 more batches tops left to dehydrate. So, and then the onions, I'm going to do those today. And pumpkins and spaghetti squash is like, I don't know. We're going to see how that goes. But it just feels like things are getting buttoned up. So, and it feels good. I feel like, okay, starting to breathe again. Pretty soon we'll have time to read. I'm so looking forward to that. I'm like, so ready to sit down and read a book. I want to read so bad. I've got several lined out for this winter, but one I'm like super eager to read. I'm sure you probably heard of it, or if you haven't checked it out, check it out. M is for Mama. I was just hearing a podcast on that today, and I'm like, oh, I want to read it so bad. I've had it for a few months. I just didn't get a chance to read it this summer, so that's what's going on here. I'm excited to grocery shop now because it's like gonna be a breeze. Now it's just the meal planning, right? Well, I guess I will see you all next time. Bye.